friends, welcome to my channel, The Fragrance Kingdom, and this channel is all about perfumes. I'm a royal fan of perfumes and I hope you are too, and you enjoy watching my videos. And if you do, don't forget to like and hit the subscribe button. So today, friends, we're going to talk about another fragrance for summer, actually for spring and summer. But before that, quickly, well, I'm sorry about the rustic videos. I haven't been able to really, create some exotic videos that require lighting and things like that. I'm just doing so basic. I'm sitting with my phone and talking to you guys. There is a lockdown, so I haven't been able to buy anything, but I will soon, so that aesthetically we look a little better. And if you see that I found another place in my house to talk to you from, because my sister said the background was so dull. I was like, okay, I'm going to try and find another spot. Okay, here it is. Today we're going to, like I promised in the previous video, we're going to talk about 3 important things of a fragrance, which is longevity, projection, and sillage. It is sillage is spelled as ILLAGE. However, the L's are completely silent. It is said as sillage. So let's begin with longevity. Longevity, as it suggests, is basically how long the perfume lasts on you. And a lot of people have different opinions of the same perfume, so you need to figure out how that works for you. Your body chemistry, the weather, the country that you live in, your basic personality, how many sprays have you sprayed of the perfume, whether it's on skin, whether it's on clothes. There's so many factors to it. So really you don't know till you've tested it on yourself a couple of times to know how long a perfume will last on you. Usually eau de parfums are supposed to be higher concentrations, therefore they're supposed to give you better longevity than eau de toilette. What about projection? Projection is basically how far people can smell you, whether it is a skin scent, whether it is something that, really kind of announces you. It's almost like it's like a big cloud around you. So how big is the projection of the perfume? Sillage is different from projection in a way where it basically means, does it leave a trail behind you? Or, if you walked into a room, you leave the room, does it leave a trail? Or you've been, almost like announcing your departure sort of a thing. So if you moved away from the area, has it left anything behind of the perfume? I think all big designer houses should check all these boxes because they take a big butt from us for these perfumes. So they should be able to give us longevity, they should be able to give us good projection, and they should be able to give us sillage as well. So that's that. Let's start with my next summer fragrance, a very, very old favorite again of mine. I've been using it for the past over 10 years. It has been my work perfume. It is Estee Lauder Pleasures Intense. Now, I actually used to use the original of this perfume. It was my go-to. There was no other perfume that matched with, the original perfume. It was, like I said, strictly my work perfume. What I would feel after wearing it was composed, poised, sophisticated. It was not an in-your-face perfume. However, it was like a statement. It was like a statement perfume, which, gave you all of those feelings of being really poised and composed. So I used that quite a lot during my work life, and which work life was offices. I'm talking about offices. Then when I was in the United Kingdom, I came across this perfume, this flanker, which is really the intense version. Sorry, am I holding it the right way? The writing is so faint. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. So I used the intense version in my days when I was living in the United Kingdom, and I absolutely fell in love with it more than the original. I used to enjoy wearing the intense version of it, because I think what they had done with the intense version is that they had just stepped borderline into being adventurous. There was that slight, exotic notes coming out from the intense version of the one that I used in the United Kingdom, and I loved it. So when I got a chance, I said I'm going to buy this bottle again, which I did. If you see, in fact, I've had this bottle for a couple of years now, and if you see, I haven't used it much. And I have no idea why I didn't reach out for it so much. But maybe because I found a couple of other perfumes that I also really liked to wear at work. However, we're going to talk about Estee Lauder Pleasures Intense, and here you go. It is definitely a spring and a summer perfume. I remember it being like this full on. Like if you go to, I don't know, if you go to a valley which has different flowers, and you're just walking through them, through the flowers, and you get these beautiful, just, kind of a cloud of beautiful fragrances from these flowers. So I'm going to spritz it for you. So here's the thing, it's very interesting. This perfume would really kind of, do something for me, and it doesn't do anything for me anymore. I don't know whether it's because I found, newer fragrances to appreciate, or whether I've just moved on. Maybe this was good for me at that time, and it no longer is now. I mean, it is a beautifully blended perfume. However, it's not like how it's used to make me feel anymore. It's not making me feel that anymore. And perhaps that's why I haven't really picked it up to use it. If you see, there's so much of it yet. So much of it. And this is the time when I didn't have a lot of perfumes. I think I had about 4 or 5 perfumes that I would rotate. And each time I went to reach out for this, it just didn't feel like me who I had evolved into, So I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to it after a couple of years. So let's go to the notes. But I have to tell you, it's a beautiful spring or summer fragrance. Very, very mild. It's not in your face. It doesn't overpower you or people around you. It's got this beautiful statement. It's floral in so many ways that it's crazy. It's crazy. So I think I'm going to just say, I think some of the notes, the top notes are green lily. Again, like I told you in the first video, there's so many notes that you just don't, at least I don't encounter them in my real life. So I don't know what a green lily smells like. Peony, I need to find out what's the equivalent of peony in India. But again, that's not a flower that is, in my life, in like the Indian context. Then I'm trying to think what else is there in this. Cassis, I think. Cassis is there. I think there's one more flower in it, but I can't think of it right now. Let me just quickly, where we look up the notes. Fragrantica, lovely Fragrantica. Thank you for all the great information that you give us about perfumes. I'm just going to quickly look at the perfume information and tell you. Okay, they say blackcurrant. No, I don't feel blackcurrant in the top notes at all. But anyway, they're saying green lily, peony, blackcurrant, ylang ylang, and cassis. All of which just sound really great. But like I said, it's a very floral perfume, so just is a lot of flowers really. Middle notes are lily again, jasmine, tiare flower, and Moroccan rose. I believe you me, but there is like roses in different countries that smell different. Yeah, it's no joke. I know rose smells like, rose smells like a rose, but then in different countries, they have a different kind of like a slight variation of how they smell. So we have Moroccan rose in this. And the base notes are maple, vanilla, styrax. I don't know what that is. I'll look it up. And benzoin. Okay. So that's, if you see, this is a completely floral, beautiful floral blend. I don't know why it's intense. I think, like I said, it's just a very teeny weeny step. I don't know why perfumers do that. They say they'll create a perfume and then they'll say intense. And what is their version of intense? I have no idea. They can do anything they want to do with it and say intense. So with this, it still is a very mild perfume, very sophisticated, floral. If you're into flowers, this is a beautiful fragrance which will make you feel amazingly like, how do I say, just like you're in a cool, beautiful garden full of flowers. And just very subtle. It's not overpowering. Beautifully blended. I used to love it at one point in time. I just sprayed it and it didn't really do anything much for me. That's why I haven't been using it. But girls, I must tell you, this is a personal story. But it's a great perfume. It is a lovely perfume, and I hope I can appreciate it soon enough and start wearing it. I have so many perfumes that I love at this point in time. I'm so excited to come back to you with another review of another perfume, and I hope you like what you see. Do not forget to like, subscribe. All right. What else do I want to say about this perfume? Like I said, work perfume. You can wear it for day. I don't know if I want to put it in any age bracket as such. It is something that I think it's got nothing to do with age. It's got to do with your personality. So if you like florals, it's a beautiful blend of flowers. What else can I say about this perfume? I like Estee Lauder a lot. I really do. They come up with some amazing stuff. So Estee Lauder has been one of my favorite perfume houses. And well, I hope you enjoyed what you've seen. See you again soon. Very soon, because I'm on a roll, guys. I'm gonna record stuff and put it up as many videos that I can, especially for the summer, and then we'll go to some other sort of lines and moods and situations. Okay, take care. I absolutely enjoy talking to you. I hope you're safe and you're taking care of yourself, and we'll see you again soon. Bye bye.